Alright, this video was basically how to not paint the top of your van with condensation. I mean, you can watch the video. I do teach some stuff in there, but man, I'm like blowing my brains out with this because I still got a little bit of rust on my vehicle. So either way, I got a part 1 and part 2. You know I'm kind of quirky, say a little funny stuff in there, but it's still rusted through in the long run. Here you go. Okay, I wanted to finish this video so I could upload it for you guys. There's 2 parts of it. This ending part is going to put both of them. But you see, that's the little part right there where the rust spot was. And you can't really tell anywhere. But what I'm going to do is, I wanted to gloss it. Really, like I said, it was really wet and moist when, moist condensation, when I painted it. So I didn't know how it was going to dry, but it actually dried pretty good. I'm opening up the back door right now. Technically I should have just came to work early, and look at this one, started to rust again. I'm gonna have to put it in the garage. The one over there also started to rust again. I'm gonna have to put it in the garage and heat it and get that painted before season. It's high as 67 today, going out 35 tonight. So I'm still rusting out here. I'm gonna have to put it in a heated garage, no condensation, and do the right thing before the season. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Here I go again. Vinegar and water mixture. I'm gonna sand all this purple off also. This is 400 grit. Not four. I keep saying 400 grit. It's a maroon sanding pad. Cause I'm gonna right now with this, I'm gonna go ahead and primer and paint over it right now. We'll let this sit for maybe 10 minutes. Dry it, rinse. We'll rinse it, then dry it, and then primer and paint, and that's it. I'm done with this for the season. Okay, that's done. Setting my timer for 10 minutes. Okay, back to the drawing board, square one. I'm going to go ahead. This is just fresh water that I got on here now. So I'm going to just kind of rub it off with fresh water. That's fresh water right there. I'm not painting the big part of this van. This is the top part of my van. So that's fresh water right there. After the fresh water, I'm going to dry it. And then after I dry it, I'm going to go over it with pre. And when I go over with the pre, that is to take all the grease and grime off of it. And then I'm going to primer it. Okay, that's dry, cleaned and dry. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. And then I'm going to go over it with pre and let that dry, then paint it. Alright, now I cut a hole for a template so I don't got to tape everything off. I'm going to leave it up like that. I'm going to get a little bit overspray, but everything else is sanded down with the red scrubby really good. I'm going to use the same thing for all 3 holes right there. I shook up the primer can already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it with the pre, all 3 of them right now. The pre is the Eastwood pre right here. I'm going this route like I says. That's the rust doctor right there. 3 weeks, 4 weeks old, still black, still really good. The top, I don't know if it's just because it's too cold. It's been like maybe about 55 when I get home where it's really not working. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre this and then paint this right now. All right, what I'm using right here is Automobile Primer Ultimate Finish, fast drying and wet sandable primer. Kind of get in the hole in there. And really, if I probably sand this with, coat it with, what is that stuff? High buildable primer, it'll probably fill in all the gouges, but right now I just need it covered. What's going on? Alright, I'm on top of the van now. I got all of them. See these 2 back here, I really don't mind them, but it's this one right here that you see from the front. Now if this were, I'm actually by next summer I have a LV LP spray gun. What I would actually do is line off a straight line right across here and right back to probably right here, and I'll sand that and I'll clear that, so this way when you look at the front of the van, all this will look good, and just it'll line back like right here where this meets up. I hear my camera keep twitching and twitching. But right now I'm gonna go get some high build primer, and I'm getting high build primer because I'm looking at the holes and see there's divots that goes down, and what you don't want is you don't want the water to be able to sit in little pockets. And I do got high build primer, so my next coat is going to be high build primer. Alright, here we go. That one came out actually very smooth. That one's nice. This one from the side, you can see dimples still. See dimples from that one, dimples from that one. And my problem I'm having now is because it's mid-November in Chicago. So if you see right here, see, it's too much humidity. So I'll be lucky if this even dries, because the humidity is already on the vehicles, on the top of the vehicle. See, that's the humidity. So this is a wrong time to do it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dry for maybe half an hour, and then I'm gonna top coat it either way it goes, and we'll see if that lasts for, heck, hopefully till the end of the season. But I know it's gonna take some time to dry. I put a thick coat of sandable primer under filler, but that wasn't even enough. So technically I really should do some fiberglass and some Bondo, but it's already the end of the season and I just noticed this, so there's no way that's going to be able to get done. Alright, so let me just top coat it, then I'll show you what it looks like from the side. But like I said, I got to give this at least 30 minutes. I want to actually get a hair dryer to blow it with a hair dryer to try to dry it out faster, because I'm losing sunlight and it's getting cooler already. So we'll see what happens. But to be fair for the rust doctor, the same thing happened when I've been putting it on, where it's too late, too cold. If 55 degrees, if you would do it out in the beginning of the day with the sun on your vehicle, I think it'll work. But towards the end of the day now, with the sun going in, there's no way it was gonna work. So it just kept rusting through. So that's why I'm trying this right for right now. I do got the perfect match. This is the color of the vehicle, I know that. And I had like 2 or 3 cans of this because I was intending on going over all this and everything, but I just really ran out of time this season. So by springtime I should be able to have my LV LP spray gun, and we'll go over a little bit more with that. Heck, right now those are the 3 nicest spots on the van. I didn't even sand them yet. I wasn't gonna sand them, but with all the condensation right now, definitely about maybe 2 days I'm probably sanding. I probably can't even sand them in 2 days because it's supposed to drop to the freezing. But I wanted to show you, the condensation is so bad on the van right now. This probably ain't gonna dry. It's gonna take forever to dry, so I'm really not gonna mess with it now. You know, but the paper that I was using is even moist from the condensation outside. But like I said, you've seen it rusted where I had no choice. I have to try to protect it some way, somehow, and this is what I did. Now if you're in a garage and you could get that garage like with a propane heater to 65 degrees, 60-65 degrees, you'll be alright. But we're outside right now, so I gotta work with what I got. The funny thing is, I'm kind of laughing to myself right now because at my age and everything I do, I still do stupid crap like this. You know, I know better. I know I could finish it. I know I can make it look beautiful, like brand new if I just did the whole panel. But me and my little brain farts that I have, I do crap like that. It just drives me insane when I do that. Up there, you can't tell now what you're telling the sun. The funny thing is, it was still wet. So see that big shiny wet spot? That's the paint that's on there right now. So that one actually looks like it really good. If I wet sand that one, I bet you if I wet sand it, it'll come out really nice. But I didn't gloss it yet at all because I want to sand it before I gloss it. Alright, talk to you later. Bye-bye.